Hi guys, it's Dr. Denney over at Four Paws at Fulshear Veterinary Clinic, and today Maddie and I are going to chat a little bit more about some frequently asked questions about diagnostic testing and your dog.
How long does my veterinarian decide which lab test to order for my dog?
So the way we decide what labs may be needed for certain patients is based on age, physical exam, and if we're having any symptoms. So if I have an overweight, middle-aged lab that we're having trouble getting some weight off, I'm probably gonna have a blood test that includes a thyroid. Our thyroid has a lot to do with our metabolism. So, and unfortunately my labs are very commonly hypothyroid or low thyroid. So that can have an effect on their metabolism. So it's really going to be based off of what am I finding in my exam. Cats go the absolute opposite direction. So they get hyperthyroid. So their metabolism ramps up, and then all of a sudden these cats are like eating everything in sight and dropping weight like crazy. So if I have a cat in like an older cat that's doing that, we're also going to check a thyroid, and I'll sit here and be surprised if we don't see an elevated thyroid. So it's based off of the physical exam, on talking with the owners about what the symptoms or the clinical signs are, but we do tailor each individual lab profile for what is appropriate for that patient.
How long does it take to get the results from the lab test?
That's a great question. So it depends on what panel we run. If we're running a mini young wellness panel, I typically have results back in 1 to 3 days. If we're running a bigger panel that includes like your full thyroid panel, that can take up to 4 to 5 days. So it's a little bit variable. Most labs will be back within the same week that you pull it, unless it's on a Friday, in which it'll come back the next week. So I hope this helped answer some questions that you might have about dogs and different diagnostic testing and how we kind of choose our blood tests that we need to run. If you do have further questions, or if your dog is experiencing symptoms of, like we said, hypothyroid disease, and maybe you've got an older lab that you've cut his food back, he's eating nothing every day, and you're taking him for walks and nothing's happening, that you might want to come in and get his thyroid checked or her thyroid checked. So I hope this helped answer any questions. If you do have any, please give us a call. Thanks, guys.